the building in front of me is Anne Frank Secret Annex, and it's the 4 layers right here. But the rest is factories. The factory that Mr. Frank owned. So we walk into the factories, and there's a couple rooms that are empty. I'm not gonna put, fill it in. It's not the important part. So this is the first room that's empty. Basically all the factory stuff. Then you have a second room that is all factory stuff. And then you would have a third room which is filled with factory stuff, and then the last room that's factory. But if you come in here, and the door will shut after you, but you have another door entrance that you can enter to the secret bookshelf. So this is what it looks like, and then you just step in here, and then the bookshelf will appear to be a house living in here. Here's Anne's room if you go to the left of the staircase. So here's Anne's room, her desk, Margaret's bed, and then the Vandel's room. If you go down the hall from Anne and Margaret, it'll be right here. Shut that door, and then here's the bathroom that was in the house as it was. Remember, it was the only bathroom in the secret annex, and there were 7 people, and the 7 people was The 7 people was Anne Frank. I made a model about her, and Margaret Frank, and then you have Mrs. Frank, and Mr. Frank, and then Mr. Vandell, Peter Vandell, and Mrs. Vandell. And they all have suitcases. Peter's suitcase is in his room. So that's his suitcase. If you go outside of his room where we were, we have a table, and then we would have a kitchen. You got your oven right here, and then your stove, and then your sink, and anything you want to put in there, like your pantry, and then your everything right here. Oh, I forgot. And then your refrigerator right here. And you go up the steps to the attic. Then they both basically have like a lot of suitcases and all that. Window, books up here. And then barrels to store their food. There's logs up on the loft. This is what considered as a loft area, where they'll put their supplies and their wood for the fire, or like oven, because it's minerally backed in. And I can actually come out here and you can actually see the whole thing. I covered all the factory parts with glass, so. And then you can see every single layout of the model for the 8th grade project. And the secret door is just the way to activate it is the tiles right here. They'll push down. You can actually open them. Well, that's that for the model. Make a model project for 8th grade. Bye.
All 3.